Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the show, I would like to break a precedent and have you meet a couple in our audience. They're not celebrities, by the way, but they are my dearest friends. I was best man at their wedding, and they're married 16 years tonight. And let's all wish them a very happy anniversary. To Bernie and Harriet Zimmerman, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's... Bernie, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Where's Harriet? Is she all right?
Oh, yeah, she's all right.
Well, tell her I'm sorry she couldn't come.
I came, Jerry. I'm here.
Oh, Harriet, what are you doing over there?
I came to see you, Jerry, but I wouldn't sit with him. He's a bum.
Well, I'm certainly glad that both of you are
I can't tell
here.
you what it's been like, Jerry, living with a man who has no ambition.
Harriet, please, there are people watching.
Addition, I work for one of the biggest companies in the city. I'm assistant to the chief accountant.
Sure, but when I married you, you were the chief accountant.
Is that true, Bernie? Now you're the assistant?
And it's more work.
He's a terrible father, Jerry.
Really, Harriet, I don't
He
think
has
this is
no
the
use
place.
for our son. He can't stand our daughter. I'm only staying with him for one reason.
What's that?
For the sake of the children.
For the sake of the children, I
First
see.
of all, Jerry, he'll become a chaser.
Come on,
It's
not
true.
Bernie. I don't
No,
believe
He
that.
thinks I'm blind. He thinks I don't know about all of his women.
Don't listen to her.
Well, I
She's
don't need-
imagining.
Look, this is not...
Mastriani.
No, this is not the place.
Ask
Harriet,
him.
please.
Ask him about his flashy secretary, Cleo.
Cleo, what about your secretary? That's...
Nothing, Jerry.
Ask him about Atlantic City.
Yeah, well, not
Nothing
now.
happened in Atlantic City.
Wait a second.
I know you were with him on Friday night.
No, wait a minute.
I told you, Harry.
Look,
on
Bernie.
Friday night, I was at the basketball game.
Yeah.
Right, fellas?
Well, right, yeah. Listen. Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Zimmerman, there's only one man I love.
All right, now back to our show.
The only man in my life is Harold Klugman.
You never told me.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it a second. Ladies and gentlemen, no, look, you can't do this. You see, please, you can't do that here.
Cleo, have you forgotten Atlantic City?
Yes, Mrs. Zimmerman. Jerry, I'd like you to meet my private detective.
How do you do? Look, I'm Bernie, I'm shocked. Is all this true?
It never would have happened if we hadn't had our marriage interfered with by her mother.
Wait a minute.
No, look, hold it a second. Wait a minute. Listen, people, wait a minute.
I want to thank Bernie and Harriet Zimmerman, Harriet's mother, the private detective, Cleo the secretary, Harry Klugman, and the basketball team for being in our audience tonight. Thank you very much. Wait a minute.
The Jerry Lewis show. Starring Jack Webb. Harry Morgan. Michele Lee. The late Carl Scarlett. With special guest star, Ray Cobb. And of course, they're Jerry Loomis.
That's Lewis.
Whatever.
Hi, this is Fleet Remote, welcoming you again to Voice of the People, the program that brings the opinions of the common man to you, the common people. Last week, if you may recall, we asked the question, are our city streets safe at night? In going out to ask this question, as you know, I was mugged and robbed. This took place on the air and was witnessed by thousands of my TV viewers. And yet I can't get one person to testify. All right. Someday you'll want something. Now, tonight's question, an equally explosive subject. What's wrong with today's youth? We will be speaking to a typical cross-section of the common people. I'm talking first to a typical American, Mr. White-Eyed Bluefeather, on a Chippewa reservation outside Phoenix, Arizona. The government has set aside this land for the Indians to use as a village. What was this land before the government gave it to you?
It was an Indian village.
Mr. Bluefeather, in your opinion, what's wrong with today's youth?
Things change. Young people hate paleface, killed with long knives.
That's how it used to be?
No, that's how it is now.
What basically do you think is wrong with the young people?
Today's young brave has no ambition at all. Content to stay on reservation, make pots and weave blankets.
What should he do?
Young brave should leave reservation, go to big city and make pots and weave blankets. That's where the money is.
The voice of the people next visits a used car dealer in Nevada.
Hi, this is Ralph Williamson of Ralph Williamson Cars in downtown Las Vegas.
Mr. Williamson, what do you think is wrong with American youth? What do they need?
This is Ralph Williamson of Ralph Williamson Cars, and I'll tell you what they need. They need cars, good used cars. That's what they need, good used cars.
I'll take it.
Like this you'll take what?
What else does youth need besides cars?
Well, besides cars, they need speed. Youth needs speed. You see, like this late model T-Bird with power steering, power brakes, and tinted windows, only $200.
But my son's only 6 years old.
Buy it for your son. He's only 6 years old. Well, send them in. We'll make arrangements.
Mr. Williamson.
Yeah.
What's wrong with kids today?
I don't know, but I'll tell you about your interviewing. You don't wait to hear the answer. That's your big problem. And as a matter of fact, I never liked your show in the first place. When I saw you on that network, I was never crazy about you. Now I understand why.
Thank you, Mr. Williamson.
Now, here's a 1964 sports car. We took the time to put on 4 new white wall tires, adjusted the brakes, checked the condenser.
Wait a minute, that's my car.
Pay the cashier. Thank you, Ralph Williamson.
Thank you, Ralph Williamson, for adding your voice.
No, I'm Ralph Williamson, see? Well, how about
Look,
this
the interview is over.
Yeah, well, what about this car? This is DeSoto. How do you feel about a 68 Michele Lee?
Now you're talking.
Uh-huh. And she's nifty.
I want to see that. You should see her take a hill. Michele Lee.
I didn't come to New York to meet a guy from my hometown. And now you're bending my mind to marry you and settle down. Why don't you go to San Francisco? Hey, everyone who's been there says it's groovy too. I go to San Francisco and leave me here to do what I came to do. No, I didn't come to New York to meet a guy from my hometown. You say it's all in the stars. To meet out here is destiny. We would have met in St. Paul if you and I were meant to be. You'd be unhappy if you tied me down with so much to prove. You wouldn't stop me now, and I'm so close to finding my proof. You know that I need my freedom to move. No, I didn't come to New York. Meet a guy from my hometown. You'd be unhappy if you tied me down with so much to prove. You wouldn't stop me now, and I'm so close to finding my groove. You know that I need my freedom to move. No, I didn't come to New York, New York. I didn't leave my home to meet Noel David Sloan. New York to meet a guy from my hometown. Don't tell him you saw me.
This here's a sweater. Everybody owns a sweater. But who was first?
Well, here it is. What do you think?
What is it?
It's something to wear. I call it a sweater.
A sweater? Big deal. What does it do?
Well, it keeps you warm. It slips right on, and it hugs the body.
It's really perfect, the way you get it on. And you pull it up, and your body is hugged, and there's such warmth that you don't have to worry about any coldness.
You know something? It's very handsome.
I appreciate it.
This is the city, Goose Town, USA. Don't let the gingerbread style fool you. It may look peaceful and innocent, but it's full of ba-ba black sheep. My name's Joe Friday. I'm a cop.
I'm Bill Gannon. I'm trying to make a buck.
10:02. Bill and I were staring at each other. 10:03. Bill had a line.
Any word on little Bo Peep? She lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them.
Well, leave them alone, and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them.
You sure have a way with words, Joe.
10:05. The phone rang on our rented desk.
Answer it, Joe. It might be the phone.
I picked it up. It was.
Homicide, Friday speaking. What's that, ma'am? You just saw a cow jump over the moon. Yes, ma'am.
Homicide. No, ma'am, this isn't Sergeant Friday. This is the other close-up speaking. What's that? The sky is falling? Thank you, Miss Little.
Friday speaking. What's that? You say the piper's son ran off with your pig. Well, could you describe him, please? No, lady. Not the pig. I see. Yeah, well, thank you very much, ma'am. Bill, be on the lookout for a white Caucasian with a pink pig.
I got a feeling it's going to be a long, hot summer.
10:15. I got the feeling my partner has all the funny lines. 10:16. The phone rang.
Homicide, Friday speaking. Yes, ma'am. You want to report an accident? Well, just give me the facts, ma'am. I see. A boy named Jack fell down the hill and broke his crown. Well, how'd it happen, ma'am? You don't know, but your name is Jill. I see. No, don't touch anything. We'll be right over. Let's go.
What's up?
A guy named Jack. Somebody sucked it to him. I got a funny feeling it's murder. 11 a.m. We were on our way to the scene of the crime. We rode a cock horse to Banbury Cross, then turned left at Georgie Porgy's house until we got to the main street, Mother Goose Lane.
Look at that, Joe. Horsies and duckies.
We're not here to have a good time. This is a murder scene. Now, have you got your gun?
No, I turned it in.
All right, let's stop here, Bill, and see what we can find out. Good morning, sir, or ma'am, as the case may be. We're police officers. Are you Humpty Dumpty?
You can call me Humpty. I'm a good egg. I suppose you hear about the accident.
Your accident?
Yes. Didn't you see it in the Times? I fell off a wall, broke my glasses and everything. What a mess. Good thing my Allstate man was there to scoop me up.
Well, we're sorry to hear about that, sir, but we'd like to ask you a few questions.
I don't know. I just got out of the hospital. I lost a lot of albumin, you know.
Yes, sir, it shows.
Glad to see you up and around again.
I appreciate it. I'm lucky to be alive. Dr. Doolittle had to give me a yolk transplant.
What do you know about Jack and Jill?
Jack and Jill who?
He's got us there, Joe.
You know, you don't look kosher to me. All right, now come on out of there with your hands up.
Jack was discovered with a broken crown. We're looking for the murderer, and you look like a rotten egg to me.
I got a good alibi. I've been sick. In fact, I feel terrible. Excuse me, I gotta go make a malted with a person in it.
You didn't learn anything there, Joe. Shall we try the little old lady who lives in a shoe?